You're listening to the Cyberwire Network, powered by N2K.
Hey everybody, Dave here. I've talked about Delete Me before, and I'm still using it because it still works. It's been a few months now, and I'm just as impressed today as I was when I signed up. Delete Me keeps finding and removing my personal information from data broker sites, and they keep me updated with detailed reports, so I know exactly what's been taken down. I'm genuinely relieved knowing my privacy isn't something I have to worry about every day. The Delete Me team handles everything. It's the set it and forget it peace of mind. And it's not just for individuals. Delete Me also offers solutions for businesses, helping companies protect their employees' personal information and reduce exposure to social engineering and phishing threats. And right now, our listeners get a special deal, 20% off your Delete Me plan. Just go to joindeleteme.com/N2K and use promo code N2K at checkout. That's joindeleteme.com/N2K, code N2K.
The word is OWASP, security logging and monitoring failures. Spelled O for open, W for web, A for application, S for security, P for project, and security logging for collecting security telemetry from applications. Monitoring for reviewing and analyzing logs looking for malicious activity, and failures for actions not meeting a desirable objective. Definition: the absence of telemetry that could help network defenders detect and respond to hostile attempts to compromise a system. Example sentence: there is no direct vulnerability that can arise due to security logging and monitoring failures, but insufficient planning here can directly impact visibility, incident alerting, and forensics. Origin and context. Dave Wickers and Jeff Williams, working for Aspect Security, a software consultant company, published an education piece in 2003 on the top software security coding issues of the day. That eventually turned into the OWASP Top 10, a reference document describing the most critical security concerns for web applications. Today, OWASP is an international team of security professionals led by the Foundation Executive Director and Top 10 project leader, Andrew Vanderstock, and dedicated to enabling organizations to develop, purchase, and maintain applications and APIs that can be trusted. Today, there are tens of thousands of members and hundreds of chapters worldwide. In the 2021 version of the Top 10 list, the committee moved security logging and monitoring failures up one spot to number 9. Logging failures most often occur when auditable events are not logged at all, are only logged locally, or are logged in a way that is inadequate or unclear. Precise logging doesn't prevent the success of cyber adversaries, but without it, network defenders have little chance to detect and respond. Auditable events could include things like detection for brute force password attacks, data exfiltration, and tracking high-value transactions, just to name 3. If you find yourself at a loss for deciding what auditable events to monitor, have a red team try their hand at compromising the system and devise alerts based on their successes. Nerd reference. In 2017, John Wagnon, a solutions architect at F5 Networks, presented his thoughts on insufficient logging and monitoring in a YouTube video. He pointed out that it's not enough to simply log events. You also have to actually monitor the logs for potential issues.
And this security risk is entitled Insufficient Logging and Monitoring. It's interesting that they mentioned both of those on this security risk. Logging and monitoring, they're definitely connected, but they're kind of two different things. You know, you can think of logging as when you have an issue or an event that takes place in your web application, then you create a log event for that. Monitoring is where you need to take the extra step to monitor those logs. So it's not good enough just to log. You got to look at the logs, and we'll talk through that.
Word Notes is written by Nyla Genoe, executive produced by Peter Kilpie, and edited by John Petrick and me, Rick Howard. The mix, sound design, and original music have all been crafted by the ridiculously talented Elliot Peltzman. Thanks for listening.
And now, a word from our sponsor, ThreatLocker. Keeping your system secure shouldn't mean constantly reacting to threats. ThreatLocker helps you take a different approach by giving you full control over what software can run in your environment. If it's not approved, it doesn't run. Simple as that. It's a way to stop ransomware and other attacks before they start, without adding extra complexity to your day. See how ThreatLocker can help you lock down your environment at www.threatlocker.com.